The Local Show, sponsored by Victory in Motion, home of knee repair, not knee replacement, on News Radio 570 WSYR, on 106.9 FM, and live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app. The Local Show features in-depth conversation with business owners, employees, and influential business leaders throughout Central New York, exploring their successes, challenges, and reasons for doing business right here in our growing community. The Local Show is produced locally by Zoe Advertising. Now your hosts, Tom and Steve.
It's The Local Show right here on 570 WSYR 106.9 FM. If you're catching us on YouTube, well, glory be to the video, huh? We can really you get a good sense of.
You can see how.
Sean Lewis is with us right now. He's new to the show. Let's not scare him off. He's the owner of Ready to Rock Hardscaping. How are you, buddy?
I'm doing well today. How are you?
Good, good. I think I've seen you at the home shows over the years, right? You've been in the home show a couple times, right?
Yeah, actually this year was our first year.
Oh, it was first year. Okay.
But it obviously made an impression on you.
Yeah, it did. Yeah. Well, and the thing about that show is, how do you feel when you're next to your competition too, right?
I enjoyed it.
Did you?
Yeah, they're a bunch of good group of guys.
Yeah.
And, get to see kind of where the industry's going.
Sure. And, because a lot of people, they let their egos get in the way, but sometimes, I guess if you can work together with other professionals, there's plenty of business to go around, huh?
For sure. Sure.
What got you into this business?
To be honest with you, out of college, I just realized I didn't want to be in a cubicle and started construction. And I had a boss that got me into laying brick, and the rest is history.
Really? So how long ago was that?
18 years ago.
Oh, you don't look that old. Okay.
Golly.
All right.
That's a while ago.
So how long have you been doing your own thing?
I just started this year.
Oh, no kidding.
Yes, we just started in January. Opened an LLC and learned how to run a business and putting it all together.
Well, you're going to make lots of mistakes. Get ready, because that's just what happens.
What did you go to college for?
I went for information assurance, so like cybersecurity.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, up at Clarkson University.
Wow, that's a great business to be in. You can make a lot of dough in that business.
It's a great business if you like hanging out in a cubicle.
I'm just impressed you got into Clarkson.
Thanks.
Yeah, you got to be pretty smart to do that.
You got to have a good bean to do that.
I appreciate that.
This hardscape stuff, explain to people exactly what it is, because there's varying degrees. Some people will only dress up your garden beds,
right,
and then other people will do complete patios and stoves and things like that. So where do your services lie?
Well, so I like to think that I can, I help create basically backyard living rooms. We have such a small window of a summer.
Sure.
We want to make it enjoyable for people. So I try and give them a space to utilize outside. We do everything from patios, fire pits, round pools, pergolas, outdoor kitchens. I'm actually doing a 2-tier waterfall into a pond.
Oh my gosh!
In Nedrow 2 weeks from now.
Are there going to be fish in the pond?
Actually, yes. Yeah,
he's probably goldfish, koi.
He's got some koi up.
Yeah, those don't count, but okay.
He had an issue with a blue heron as a neighbor, stealing some of them.
Wow!
So he's got a fight in his hands. But
get a dog.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Wow!
But yeah, so that's kind of what we like to do. We like to give people a little slice of paradise in their backyard.
And will you do a typical walkway as well?
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. We do landscaping. We do walkways, walls. Pillars with lights. Anything really that someone can think of. Yeah. We'll create it.
Go ahead, Tom.
I was going to ask him if he had to invest into a bunch of heavy equipment and everything like that. Is that a tough thing?
Yeah, for sure. I've got a lot of people in the industry that I've known throughout the years. Some are helping me out.
Right.
But yeah, that's definitely one of the things that's expensive in this industry for sure.
How do you decide what to do? Hey, I mean, the guy sounds like he had a vision for a koi pond, and that was his vision. But somebody's like, I want to do something. Where do you start? Like, how do you go, you should or shouldn't do this or that? How does that come to life?
Well, it's really starts with sitting down with the customer and figuring out what they're looking for, whether they have a vision or not. Most people know what they want to utilize it with, right? If they want to sit outside by a fire, if they just want to make their front of their home a little bit more presentable, things like that. And then I'll come up with a design of some sort after listening to the customer, figuring out what their wants and needs are. And then we go from there. Sometimes it's an immediate check mark, we love what you did, and sometimes it's a back and forth a couple times to work with it until we're both happy.
Right.
So.
No, it sounds like fun. So what's your favorite thing to build? Like, what do you? And then I'm going to ask the other question. You're going, oh, do we really have to do this? Like, what are the things you like, and maybe the things that aren't your favorites?
To be honest with you, they're all challenging, and I enjoy a challenge.
Right.
There really isn't anything I don't like doing, to be honest with you, other than working inside.
Yeah.
I can't look out the window and see the sunshine, and it bothers me. So I really, really enjoy doing water features, though. I love the sound of running water. I love being able to integrate that into people's pools or backyards. That's probably my favorite. And if we wanted to go, my least favorite thing to do, it's probably days and days worth of cutting concrete pavers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
just a section, a part of a job, not really a specific thing.
Right.
You guys don't get into lawn mowing or anything like that. Yeah, so that's not part of the
No,
service.
sir.
So what kind of products do you use? Like, what do you use at concrete? Is it stone or concrete or marble, or what is it?
Yes.
all of that stuff. Huh?
It depends. I mean, we go from all the way up to porcelain tile for some people, to concrete pavers are a formed concrete. We have many different suppliers: Cambridge, Teco Black, Belgard, Unilock. There's a ton of them out there. And basically, we just go with what the customer kind of likes the most. Some of them are more at a better price point. Some are a little more expensive. But that's mainly what we use. We also use boulders a lot, limestone boulders.
Like regular, roll off the cliff boulder kind of stuff?
Yes,
Where do
sir.
you buy a boulder?
At a quarry.
So you
the
go to
big quarries,
Janesville?
yeah.
Yeah.
Excuse me, sir. How much is that boulder?
Yeah.
No
you
kidding.
got it. Yeah.
Tom, did you know you could do that?
Yeah, I did.
See,
They're heavy.
Yeah, they're very heavy. Back to that equipment.
Be able to move it. Yeah.
Right. I mean, a boulder. Holy smokes.
Yeah, we used to go up to a quarry up in Adams Center. They do blasting for a couple days, and then we'd go up there with a machine and sort things out and pick what we like and
Pick a boulder.
Yeah, for sure.
Got to pick out your rocks.
Yeah, for sure. You got to get the nice ones, right?
Does this area, because of its unique weather patterns, we get mushy and rainy and muddy, then it snows early, all that. Does that present challenges for you in this type of business?
Certainly.
And what are those challenges? How do you overcome them?
Well, I don't know if you can ever overcome Mother Nature, but you can try.
Yeah.
Honestly, we kind of go with the flow. The big thing with our area is the freeze-thaw cycles.
Yes.
That can really put a kink in doing any type of concrete type work in this area. I always say there's two types of concrete in Syracuse: cracked and gonna crack.
Yeah.
We've heard some of those things. Yeah.
So that's kind of the good part about my business using concrete pavers is if there's an issue at all, I can pull up a little section and fix it. Whereas if concrete cracks, you got to kind of start fresh.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, so someone wanted to get a quote, they could reach out to you and maybe start a conversation before a quote, right?
Yeah,
Because
for sure.
what do you need? How much is a patio? I don't know. 391-9796.
That's it.
So if you're thinking, I want my hair to look better, I've talked to people, let me get an opinion from you, talk to Sean at 391-9796. You can go to rockcny.com. So rockcny.com. There's your website.
Thank you.
Again, or reach out 391-9796 and say, hey, Sean, I heard you had a local show. Tell me more. How's that?
We look forward to hearing from everyone.
All right. Thanks for coming.